Viewer discretion is advised.
Dragon Ball Energy, DBE. Catchy name.
Make me pay Geeko.
What the fuck? Dragon Ball Z is a franchise that means so much to me, my friends, and thousands of other people around the world. But with a big franchise like this, it's always bound to have dark moments. But some dark moments are best left in the dark. Most fans point to GT as the worst thing to come out of the franchise, and I disagree with that to an extent. While GT has its fair share of silly shit, it has some moments where I'm actually engaged in characters that I actually care about and feel for their lives when something happens to them. If you take out all the silly stuff in GT, you'll probably only have about 4 episodes. Evolution is just underwhelming from a plain movie standpoint. Even if you took Dragon Ball out of the title, it's still a boring movie. But it has Dragon Ball's name in it, and it makes me sad every time. This movie has been around for a long time at this point, and I'm not going to say anything different from my other favorite YouTubers, so I'm putting Chris Duckman and Diamond Bolt's video in the description in case you want to hear something different, and I'll put a bunch of other people's video in the description if you want to hear something different. But it's all going to be negative, so don't get too excited. I'm not attacking anyone who may like this film. I'm not attacking anybody who made this film. I'm not attacking anybody who stars in the film. I'm not attacking anybody who likes the film, like I said. But if you do like this film, all 4 of you are some brave souls. I'm breaking this movie up into 3 categories: story, action, and characters. There's going to be some timestamps in the comments and on the screen if you want to skip to those times if you don't care. I didn't even know Dragon Ball Z had a live-action movie until I was in the 5th grade when I first got into Dragon Ball Z, and my friend praised this thing like it was the best thing ever. This is also the same friend that told me Sonic 06 was the best Sonic game he ever played. Yeah, we're not friends anymore. I didn't watch this movie until like 2015, and my first initial reaction after it was, I didn't like that very much. Anyway, YouTube recommended me this stupid video for some reason, and here we are. The story follows your basic 2000 high school love story, and that's what this movie feels like, a love story mixed in with that anime magic. The story can be summed up this way. Piccolo has returned, and he wants all 7 Dragon Balls to destroy mankind. The plan is to get them all while stopping an eclipse from happening? I don't know. But I'll give credit where credit is due. It tries to stay close to the manga, like Goku's first meeting with Bulma, and the scene where Goku actually feels like Goku.
You try Master? M-A-S. Idiot. Are you sure you don't want one?
But that's only one scene, and he goes back to being boring. Other than Darth Piccolo trying to find all the Dragon Balls, it's mainly Goku trying to get with Chi-Chi. Moments where it feels like you're watching a completely different movie. This is Anakin and Padme level of romance.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Use your key. Just because my name is Chi-Chi doesn't make me a complete idiot.
Right, because there's a lot stupider names than Chi-Chi. I'm not saying that Chi-Chi's a stupid name, I'm just saying that it's not normal.
Your name is Goku. You literally have no reason to talk. That's basically the story. It's hanging on by a thread before it collapses on itself. It's mainly just them saying the same thing over and over and stuff just happening until the movie ends. I looked up the wiki for this thing, and this movie's development dates all the way back to 2002. So somewhere out there has to be a better script than this one. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT, and Super if you want to be that technical, all have some great action and memorable moments. Dragon Ball is known for its fast-paced action, stuff where you can barely see what the hell is going on. And how does it look in this movie? The effects in this movie are laughably bad. Now, I know 90% of you are going to say it came out in 2009, cut it some slack, but look at the movies that came out before this. Those movies actually hold up to this day. Other than the effects being bad, the action, while it's not in the movie a whole lot, it's extremely short and very unengaging. It just takes you out of the experience. Yes, Dragon Ball Z has its moments where it's nothing but exposition and waiting, but the action made up for it. There's one familiar technique in this movie that Master Roshi uses to bring Goku back to life at one point, which is stupid because he kills Piccolo with it at the end of the movie, but whatever, at least it was blue. Before I go into character by character, you know it by this point, the acting in this movie is either semi-good in some sections, or bad in one section to where it just feels like it's just simply one take.
Before he
He died. He asked me to find you and to tell you that Piccolo has returned.
The biggest problem with this movie for me is its characters, and it's two in particular. I don't care if you change a few things up, because sometimes it can give us some interesting and cool characters, but sometimes it doesn't really make the longtime fans happy. Master Roshi, the one character who actually feels like his anime counterpart. It's not really that hard to write his character, and whenever he's on screen, I'm normally laughing at the small stuff he does instead of laughing at the unintentionally funny stuff. Yamcha, they turned my boy into a surfer dude. He's kind of just a one-note character after he comes on screen, and he's obviously just a love interest for Bulma, but man, I guess we needed some cool version of Yamcha. Bulma, she's alright. Sassy, but just like Master Roshi, she's close to her anime counterpart. Now, I know what you're thinking. The lack of blue hair doesn't bother me, but it would have been cool to see. Accuracy doesn't bother me that much, well, to an extent. Chi-Chi, less shouted than usual, let's move on. Now, the two biggest characters I have a problem with. Piccolo. Piccolo in this movie has no reason to be mad. In the anime and manga, Piccolo has every reason to hate Goku, and his motivation is clear. Sadly here, he's just your average, I want to destroy everything because I can bad guy. Piccolo is a cool character and one of Goku's close friends and ally, but this movie just screws him over. Now, I can push Darth Piccolo to the side, but the biggest character I have a problem with is Goku. Goku's character can be summed up this way. Goku is just really fucking horny. The dude is creeping harder than Anakin. Goku in this movie is an ungrateful, horny, angsty teenager, which is 99% of us. The only reason I say Goku is ungrateful because Grandpa Gohan gives him his 4-star ball, and that's something that Goku cherishes and treats with love and care. But Goku here is just like, thanks Grandpa. You know I can't get laid with this thing, right? And this line in particular.
Yo, I could tear them apart with one hand.
Goku wants to beat up the bullies. My problem with that is it's not Goku. I don't know every single thing about Dragon Ball Z, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm some A1 nerd in Dragon Ball Z who digs deep into it. But everyone knows for a fact that Goku doesn't want to hurt anyone. He spared Vegeta and Frieza's life. Almost. He doesn't want to harm anyone unless you kill or hurt his friends. Goku is a warrior who's been teaching us for years that there is always a step beyond your own strength. But Goku here just doesn't feel like himself. Again, I'm not attacking the actor because he's a good actor and other stuff, but it's just kinda underwhelming here. Maybe it was the script, I don't know. I know I came off like a jerk in this entire video, but this movie didn't stop me from loving the franchise. I still play the game, I watch the movies, it hasn't taken me away from the franchise. I've stated before that I would like to see another live-action Dragon Ball Z movie one day because it's not like you can't do it. Some fan films show that it can be done, but a little advice. Get people who actually care what they're working on and have Akira Toriyama by your side to ask questions and get advice from. Dragon Ball Evolution is a movie that should have been canned. However, it's a proper example of what not to do with the franchise again. Everyone likes Dragon Ball now, and I'm happy about that. Again, if you like this movie, I'm not attacking you. It's your opinion, and everyone has opinions. But Dragon Ball Evolution, it's just not for me. Hey, what's up guys? Before this video officially ends, I just want to say thank you for checking out this video. Also, this is a new series that I am starting where I look over some movies that I do not like, and I'm thinking about calling it It's Not For Me. If you have any movies, or bad movies, or whatever that you want me to look over, send them to me on my Instagram or in the comment section below. And that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Signing off.